Oh no, Conor McGregor's been arrested. That's a real shame. I think it's the first time he's ever been in trouble with the police. Namaste, my name is Thomas Moore, and in today's episode I hope to bring you some informative and educational content on how to diet. The particular style of diet that I tend to do is flexible, IIFYM, if it fits your macros. It's had a bad rap throughout the years because I think a lot of people associate IIFYM with not having any calories throughout the day and then having a McDonald's for dinner, which arguably you could probably get into some decent shape doing. However, from a health standpoint and a nutrient standpoint is very, very suboptimal. So I'm going to show you how we can use MyFitnessPal, which is an app that I prescribe to myself and my clients. Full days of eating are really good in that, but when you don't understand how it is that I'm dieting and how I achieve my macro target and calorie target, it can be a little bit confusing. So my target for the day, we're dieting. We've got IIFYM coming up in June. I'm very excited. We booked it yesterday. We're all dieting together. It's great. But my target is 200 grams of protein, 70 grams of fat, and 300 grams of carbohydrate. So today I'm going to show you my meals and how we can achieve said target. I'm training fasted today. So the first thing I do when I wake up is have my ginger shot. That may break the fast. When I say I'm training fasted, I just mean I'm not having any actual food before I go and lift. Hydration is key before my fasted session, so I'll have my greens powder and I'll have my electrolytes, and I'll sit down, have my Ghost pre-workout, and then we're gonna head to the gym now. I'm really into Overmon at the moment. Oh, that's the new van. Here's JK Rowling. Are you getting IIFYM body ready? He's forgot the shoes today. Yeah. Louis slide sessions. I'm not used to the 630 thing. Okay.
See you in a bit. What, in the spa? Yeah. That sounds funny, doesn't it?
This is post ACL, yeah?
This was the running days.
76
July.
kilos.
You local today or have you gone to
Jesus. A great session. So this is MyFitnessPal. I pay premium. I think an investment is worthy if you use it every single day. I tend to use MyFitnessPal every single day. What the premium feature allows you to do is carbs, protein and fat by the gram. So what we can do now is adjust it. 300 grams of carbohydrates, 200 grams of protein, and then we've set our target of 70 grams of fat. Now what we'll do is begin. So when I do my food shop, when I'm dieting flexibly, I tend to buy a couple of different options for like lunches and breakfasts and dinners, for example. So on the occasion where I wake up and I fancy this or I fancy that, it's at my disposal. For a lot of people that may feel a little overwhelmed when it comes down to macro tracking, what you may want to do on a Sunday, for example, is go for your shop, plan out your meals from Monday to Sunday, and where there's no change and you're consuming the same foods from Monday to Sunday, you don't really need to keep scanning foods in. But for people that are quite happy to use MyFitnessPal on a daily basis, scanning different foods, then so be it. Let's walk to the fridge. Right, I tell you what I fancy. I fancy a little bit of like avo, a little bit of chorizo, and a little bit of egg. So we have some Tesco Finest Spanish chorizo. Yeah, don't butcher it. I've got a Spanish family. Chorizo. Gonna have a few tomatoes. We need a little bit of wild rocket, and we've got some avo smash. I think that's about it. I'm also going to have brown flakes with some berries and strawberries. I really like the little combination. Bless you guns. Strawberries, berries, and I like a juice. I like a fruit juice. So I have a couple 100 ml of. Today we've got pink grapefruit. Okay, so here we have our food bits in front of us. Now it's time to scan. So we go onto MyFitnessPal, go into add food, then scan a barcode, and then just scan a barcode. What I tend to recommend you do is where it says serving size, go on 1 gram, and it just makes it a lot easier when you gram it. So today we're gonna go for 20 grams of chorizo. And then it's just gonna be a case of scanning everything in. So there we have our first meal of the day. This is like post-workout. Usually I have a meal before I train, but just today we train fasted. So we've got our sourdough, eggs, bit of chorizo, some tomato. We've got our brown flakes, some berries, and some pink grapefruit juice as well. As for macros, 64.7 carb, 22 fat, 25 grams of protein. I'm gonna watch The Apprentice, the final. It's been quite a good series. I feel like because this video is called How to Diet, it may attract a few people that are new to dieting and also new to macro tracking. And I don't want them to feel too overwhelmed when they're watching me use MyFitnessPal and hit my protein, fats and carbohydrates. We need to talk about the importance of total calories in the given day when it comes down to achieving our physique goals, be it fat loss or weight gain, muscle gain as an example. We'll take fat loss because that's what we're doing right now. Arguably, as long as you are hitting X amount of calories within the day that is your deficit, you will achieve fat loss. What we then need to understand is inside that kind of bubble of calories, the importance of each macronutrient and the role that they play. Now, for people that are completely new to calorie tracking, what I would advise is set yourself that deficit and just hit those calories, okay? Second to that, in terms of importance, would be your protein and calories. So if you feel like you're competent at that point with tracking calories, then what I recommend is you adjust and ensure that you are hitting X amount of protein. We need to understand that protein plays quite a crucial role when dieting and also gaining tissue. But like I said, for those very new individuals, calorie tracking would be the best option. Second to that, when you feel comfortable and competent to do so, you would then adopt a protein and calories approach. So you would set yourself X amount of protein, say 200 grams for the day, and the remaining calories can be made up through a mixture of fats and carbohydrates. I think I've done a video on protein and calories before. It'll be linked up here. If not, I will do a video in the future whereby we can go through the calculation and also give you a run through and insight using MyFitnessPal. So that's the second most important. Hit your protein for the day, and then the remaining calories can be made up through a mixture of fats and carbohydrates. Third to that, for people that are not necessarily advanced, because I think it's quite easy once you get the hang of it, macro tracking. Third to that would be the individual breakdown. Then we can start to understand the importance of nutrient timing and carbohydrates around the peri-workout window as an example. I tend to bump carbohydrates up around that peri-workout window, pull fats down for my clients. But that is probably like the list of importance I feel when it comes down to achieving your physique goals, specifically when we're looking at people that are new to calorie and macro tracking. I hope that makes sense, but I will do a video on protein and calories and helping you guys and girls work it out. Right, I'm quite hungry. Let's go and have some lunch. So for lunch today, we've got a king prawn masala. Really simple, really easy for people on the go. Grab yourself some very lazy chopped garlic and chopped chilies. I do have chilies and garlic, but that's for when I've got a bit more time on my hands at dinner. But this is great post-workout on the go. Get some tomatoes, some raw peeled king prawns. I use a Lloyd Grossman tikka masala sauce. I think it's really nice. And then you've got some jasmine rice. So just simply chop up the tomatoes, whack them in a pan with some chopped garlic and some red chilies. Once the king prawns are cooked, add them into that pot, give them a stir with the masala sauce, and then serve with the jasmine rice. And there we go, nice, quick, easy, simple, tasty, nutritious lunch, king prawn masala. We could go chicken and king prawn, we could go chicken. We could also use green Thai, red Thai curry. Lloyd Grossman's really good. I know we should be making our own sauces, but time is money. Do you know what I mean? We need something quick. Macros for that are 100 carb, 16 fat and 34 grams of protein. And dinner is served, the teriyaki. It's a new dish. Teriyaki beef, simple, quick. Egg noodles, high protein, it says, couple grams higher than the regular egg noodles, I think it is, but every little helps, I suppose. Quick and easy, simple, tasty, highly nutritious. There are no excuses, guys, do you know what I mean? It took me 3, 4, 5 minutes, this meal. Fry off the beef, add some tender stem broccoli, slice up some red chilli, bit of sauce, season with some spring onion, sesame seeds, and you're done. You want to eat this, go and have a bath. It's Friday night. Going out tomorrow, big night with the boys. Oi, yo, oi, yo. Okay, it's my final meal of the day, and my final meal of the day is called a macro filler. What that is pretty obvious, it's in the title. It is filling the remaining macros that I have left over. So looking at MyFitnessPal, I'm on 128 protein, 213 carb and 51 fat. So I've got around about 30 fat to play with, 80-ish carb and about 70 protein. So what I'll do now is, I'll start to piece together my final meal. So I usually have some granola. We'll put in 100 grams. Kellogg's Crunchy Nut Granola. I'm using the fruit one. I quite like the fruit one. So we'll do 100 grams of that. And then, this is like live, by the way. I know it may be a little time consuming you watching this, but I wanted to give you, like I said, an example of how I'm doing this. Let's have some Arla protein, under them yogurt pots. Let's add in some additional protein. We'll put in some Perform, do a couple of scoops maybe and see what that gives us. And then what we do is, once we've done that, 198 protein, 292 carb and 75 fat. Got 5 grams of fat remaining and a few carbs. Let's up the Kellogg's granola to 110. See if that does anything. 199 protein, 298 carb, 77 fat. That's me done. Like, I'm happy with that. That's fine. So that's what I'm going to make now. I'm going to make my protein yogurt with extra whey granola bowl. And there we go, guys. That's all she wrote. A nice protein granola yogurt bowl. I will see you in the morning. Hope you enjoyed that how to diet video, and I spread a little bit of education and knowledge surrounding how to diet. Like I said, we'll do a couple more of these style videos because I do believe they'll be very beneficial for people. Look at the weather now, summer's coming. Looking forward to it. We've got the second intake of the IIFYM Classic 2022 transformation clients that started today. So good luck, you lot. Very excited to see what we can do in the next 12 weeks. A little bit of work this afternoon, and then we got Stormzy this evening, which should be good. That's been put back like for 3 years. We booked it in 2019, I think. Mazza. Anyway, I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, good night. Much love.